I'm Gareth Cliff, and this is my first submission to the Truth Report. Today's a hell of a day to start because the President of the Republic of South Africa and a delegation of South Africans, including golfers, are meeting the President of the United States, and there has been probably a lot of noise and dissatisfaction about the relationship between the two countries from both sides. Certainly, I think this is the lowest ebb of our international relationship. And hopefully, I'm a proud South African. I want this country to succeed. I want this country to prosper. I hope that whatever happens in this meeting, and by the time you watch this, it might already be over, that whatever it is good for South Africa. Let me state that up front so that people don't think that I'm some kind of traitor for saying what I'm about to say. Cyril Ramaphosa has a lot to answer for. I'm coming to you live today from the capital city of South Africa, where large parts of the city are without electricity, other parts of Johannesburg are without water. It is indisputable that the ANC has not run South Africa, as well as even tin pot countries in other parts of the world might have. The policies of this government have been detrimental to the economy, to people's livelihoods, to the rate of poverty and unemployment. And I don't think that that's a controversial thing to say. So it stands to reason that the president of one of our major trading partners and the leader of the largest hegemon superpower in the world would want to know some things. That South Africans are outraged by this and they think that it's, Cyril being called to the headmaster's office is probably more because they are deeply insecure that he may embarrass us, and he may. Cyril's very diplomatic. He's very charming. I think that he'll be more than capable of doing a good job when it comes to shaking hands and smiling. But because the media in this country have largely treated this president with kid gloves, and the ANC for the last 30 years, they haven't really come up against any resistance whatsoever. They're famously media shy, unless they're there to propagandize the party or celebrate some small achievement. But there's much to be answered for in South Africa. And I don't think that I'm speaking as a male or as a white male or as a member of any particular political coalition, which I'm not. But I think this is true for most South Africans. We want our president to be accountable to somebody because he's certainly not accountable to us. I think there are lots of things that could come out of this. I think Donald Trump is very likely to put a number of issues front and center. ICJ court case against Israel, our relationship with Iran, our relationship with Russia, the fact that we have laws in this country like the national health insurance, which is socialism, the expropriation bill, which seeks to remove people's property, all property, in the public interest, which could be a very broad category for any kind of definition to slip into, BEE, which is obviously a racial policy. I think all of these are subjects that are worthy of discussion. And the ANC has no immunity to being asked questions. They are used to a fawning press. I saw the reporter from ENCA shouting halala when President Ramaphosa got out of the car in Washington. That's the kind of treatment they're used to. So anything where they actually have to answer questions honestly, account for themselves, explain why bad policy has led to detrimental consequences, I think that this is good for everyone. And I don't think we should be afraid of this. I don't think Donald Trump is going to solve any or all of our problems. But I do think this is a good first step. And we'll see after the meeting. Maybe I'll do another one of these and we could talk about it. But leave your comments and sign up for the Truth Report. I think there's going to be a lot more conversation like this, kind of stuff that will make you think, kind of stuff that will make you curious, and hopefully the kind of stuff that will answer some of your questions.